Bueno. Yeah, we're still on the phase. For the ones that don't know me, my name is Elisa Murillo. I'm a Venezuelan artist, Venezuelan mural artist. Is it relevant for you to let you know that I'm Venezuelan? I mean, if you're that interested, I guess you can always stalk me and find out by yourself, right? So yeah, I'm trying really hard to keep this up. And today I just want to talk about the Brazos Valley. I just want to go a little bit over the planning of this project as I usually do. So during the project at Schertz, Anna already let me know, like, okay, our next priority is gonna be the Brazos Valley location. And I'm just like, okay, cool. And normally I work everything like, okay, I'll go to the place, I take my own pictures, I take my own videos, so I have a better understanding on where am I gonna work, what's gonna be the balance of this project. So Anna asked me, like, is there any way that we can do like a little field trip to the place? Yeah, I'll do the driving, don't you worry about it. Due to all my calculations, I said, like, yeah, we can do it like this Thursday. I thought we were going to finishing up, like, okay, back to the calendar. My plan was, I remember, to finishing up like on a Thursday. I wanted to finish everything on a Thursday, so I told her, like, okay, yeah, let's do the trip on Friday and I'll be traveling back on Saturday. The thing is, we end up finishing everything on Tuesday. Was it a Tuesday? Yeah, we finished everything on Tuesday. I have 2 more days of...
Esto es parking, yes. Me parece como si dijera sapo. Pero es San Antonio Police Department. Ay, carajo. Ay, qué bonito.
Marica, esto es muy cool. Qué lindo. Y yo que no quería venir. Porque tenía flojera. Mira, Pancho Villa. Marico, cállate. Esto es demasiado bonito. Sí, bueno, pues. Esto es muy cuchi.
Ay, mira, qué bonito.
Un pato que va cantando alegremente, cuac, cuac, cuando se encuentra en el gato, miau, miau, para cantar bossa nova. Un ganso. Andrea, tú eres el ganso. Ay, Dios mío. ¿Ah?
Esta es aquí le metes como al lado.
No pets, no te puedo traer. Para acá, ven. Oh, mira, allá. If you guys are seeing me right now, it's because I don't know how to get back to the story, so let's just... And then we did the field trip. I gotta say that I was really nervous about it. I have like I already have like a great relationship with Megan and Anna, and I don't know why my brain just decides to go like,
are you sure about getting into a car with 2 people that you don't know that you're working with, that you really don't want to mess this up for you because you...
Thank you. Okay, I got into the car with my chill shoes on to a 3-hour ride to College Station. I had a lot of anxiety, but no expectations. I don't know how that works, but that were the ingredients for my inner smoothie. It was so chill, like music was great.
Say baby, I love you. You ain't running game. Say my name, say my name. You acting kinda shady, ain't calling me baby.
We were having a great time, having fun. Like the road trip was insane. Texas is insane.
cool is he?
The more I go, the more I like it. And I just gotta say, like, that like going into Brazos Valley food was cool and all that, but Buc-ee's. Team Buc-ee's, man. Not sponsored, just excitement. I'm an advocate. So anyone out there that doesn't know what Buc-ee's is, you can totally Google it up. But what I understood by that little visit is that Buc-ee's, it's a gas station franchise that I feel that it's like a Walmart. It's amazingly good. The place is huge. Like, I've never seen how many pumping stations and like the inside, like whatever you can think of. And like, I just lost it. I got a lot and we were like, what's this? I want everything. I don't have that much money. Food's really good. Sweets are really good. Everything's amazing. I love Buc-ee's. We got all the souvenirs from Buc-ee's. We bought so much stuff that we really didn't need, and it's Buc-ee's, man. Now every time that I go to Texas, I'm just like, I'm thinking of Buc-ee's. Like, the whole trip was so much fun. Like, all the stories that we were sharing, and all the laugh, all the music, and even like we have this one moment where we were on the road trip. Apparently, like, College Station, it's like a college, like it's called College Station because there is a huge college there, so it's a college town. So the other people that it's also traveling on the highway with us, you will notice that there were also like a bunch of kids. In this other car, there was these two guys, and they were all chilling, cruising and stuff, and one of them is like hanging his hand outside of the car, and Anna is just like,
Like, pulled up next to them, rolled my window down, and just like, and they totally feel it. Maybe they'll try to reach for you too. Let's find out. No! Oh my god.
I got you on GoPro. So we made it to the Brazos Valley and we went straight to the location, and the first thing that they tell us is like, oh, don't tell anybody, because apparently this is like a secret because they wanted to make it a surprise. They had some pending things to do there. As soon as Anna and Megan were done with that, we're like, okay, let's go now. Jessica came along. Jessica is super nice. Thank you, Jessica, for everything. So we check out the whole place, right? Like, at this point I already had like a few pictures of the place and also the floor plan, but as soon as I got there, I was like, thank God that I came here, because I thought this place was going to be like way bigger. And also we were discussing like, okay, so are we gonna do cactus here as well? And that's what the conversation started on. Better make just wildflowers. So Texas have an insane amount of wildflowers. Like, I did some research on the amount of flowers, and I did a list. Blue bonnets, Indian paintbrush, Indian blanket, purple coneflower, giant spiderwort, golden eye flock, large buttercup, prairie verbena, wine cup, like, and it goes on, right? So I basically just picked up a few flowers that I knew that were going to be easy for me to paint and include them into the design. Everything was just going to be like hallways. I thought it would be cool to make it like, okay, maybe we do this like we're like on a trip around bushes or something. Because the place, I felt that the place felt like a labyrinth with, you know, like hallways kind of narrow. So this had to be live it up a little bit, you know? So that's pretty much the whole idea that I had in my head. Like, I'm just gonna do a bunch of flowers and a bunch of leaves on their colors, and that's what my mind was like, okay, yes, this is gonna work out. Besides that, we also had like this other design that I made for the box. I'll explain later because like I thought it would come at me sooner, but it's not coming. So yeah, they asked me to design a box, so I designed the box, and the box had this pattern. They wanted to include the pattern on this place, so I thought it would be cool for the main entrance to kind of like that feeling of the box. And on the side you will have like the company mission, and on the other side you will have like a very friendly welcome, very high contrast, like this really deep blue within everything in white. Like, it's really And right in front of you, you will have like the pattern with, because it's like, it's their logo. Their logo, it's like a little hand with a little birdie and the sun on the background, right? To make it all round, and it's really pretty. When they asked me to do the conference room, I decided just to go literal. I totally remember just sending this out with the feeling of, they're gonna hate this. And Natasha just called me immediately, like, you're a freaking genius. Once we're back in Maryland, I'm finishing doing all the designs and everything, and I'm showing everything to Carlota, and Carlota is like, I hate you. But things get complicated. Carlota at the end, she tells me like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be able to make it this time because school. So now my challenge was that at first I had a timeline of 10 days, and at the end I end up with a timeline of 14 days, because if I'm just going to do it alone, it's gonna be very challenging for me. So in total, I will have to finish hallways, playground, entrance, right? So the hallway for the main entrance, all that wall was going to be the pattern wall. The rest of the hallways are just gonna be flowers and leaves and birds. For the playground area, they had one wall that I completely thought doing like a really big chalkboard board, and that's it. No designs into it, just like something for the kids to play with. For the playground area, I did several different designs, and at the end we choose like something that will match more the hallways. So because the first choice that I sent out, it was too much. And also had cactus, and we already talked about not having cactus. So yeah, so I used the whole October month to get everything ready for me to travel. I got to College Station and grabbed the little car. I went to the little hotel, dropped all my stuff, got ready for the next day, and I went to Walmart to get all my stuff, my food, my everything. I was ready for day one. So as soon as I got there, I already knew that I would find people over there. I had to wait a little bit outside because I went there a little bit too early, because like since I'm like on the clock, I was there like 8 o'clock, like, hi, I'm here. So I have to wait outside a little bit until Jessica showed up to open the door for me. So as soon as I got there, I just did like a really quick inventory of all the materials that they shipped from freaking Schertz building. These people are saints. So yeah, I was checking out that I had everything that I needed. I have my thing, okay? I had everything planned, and the thing is like the whole place is being renovated and painted over, and like getting everything ready for them to move into this new place in 2 weeks, and for me to also paint over new fresh walls, right? Super nice. And the painter guys are still working in this place, and I'm just like, okay, so I wanted to start on this wall first, and the walls is not ready. I wanted to start with that, and also to do some blue walls here and there, and the chalkboard wall. So I got that out of the way first, and I expressed my wish to start on that pattern wall, and was like, oh, they're painting it over. So that's fine. I'll just start with Jessica's office then. So that's the first thing that I did, because since I'm alone and I have nobody to tell me chill the fuck out, all that I'm thinking is I'm not gonna make it. I needed something that tells me, okay, you did something good today, you actually finished something today. And I said, after Jessica's office, I just have to evaluate, okay, what is ready so I can start doing this over here. So I decided to start doing the hallways, because I thought like, okay, I do hallways all this week, and then I will have next week to do all pattern wall. I finished the pattern wall in 3 days, 3 to 4 days, and then I will have 3 more days to finish the playground, which to me, as I always do, I said playground, it's not gonna be too big of a deal. I can finish that real quick. I probably can finish that like in 2 to 3 days. It's okay, I got this. I mean, obviously I did finish in time, but I'm not going to coach myself like that ever again. So then during the first week, I will have John and Hubert help me out, right? These are like really hardworking people. I freaking love them. And those days were like so nice. I would put like some music. Do you need this ladder? Do you need this? Are you hungry? Here's food. Thank you so much for all the lunches. And the best of them all, it was like we were make company of each other too. I will be painting, they will be fixing the floors here and there, the walls, repainting, retouching, like crazy work. So by the time that they finished, it was like already day 5 for me and they had to leave. So I stayed alone. Well, not completely alone, because Jessica will show up to do some work during the mornings, and staff will show up too during the week. So I will show up over there between the 7 and 8 in the morning, and they will show up like around 8 or 9. They will leave at 5. Once everybody will leave, and they will come over and say goodbye, good night to me. So I will have like this assurance that I was going to be alone in the building. I will lock myself into the building because it's just me in this place. Creepy started to happen. Like, obviously I understand that it's like a kind of like old building, and like buildings creak all the time and make weird noises and stuff. But the thing is, like, on most of the therapy rooms, they change the light bulbs to be like motion sensor light bulbs. So you will walk near them and they will turn on, no problem. And after a while, if they don't detect any motion, they will turn off automatically. So I knew this and I had no problem with it, and it was just working just fine. But then I started to notice that some rooms that I haven't been around in a little bit, they were turned on. And or I will be like painting on this very far corner, and I don't know, for some reason I will like turn around a little bit and I will see rooms of this place being turned on, and I'm just like, everybody left hours ago and it's just me in this place. The first times around I was just like, well, that has to be like a really big bug, or maybe it's just like like I am not letting this to freak me out. But plus the buildings noises, and I'm getting there really early in the morning, and I'm exhausted and too much coffee into my system, and I'm already nervous and paranoid, and I'm in freaking Texas, and all that I do all the time is to listen to freaking my favorite murder and Bailey Sarian while I'm alone freaking painting. So you tell me if that's not something to add up to my psychosis. I don't freak out easy. I like to think that I have a really good mental control on this kind of situations. I'm really good at convincing myself that this is just because a really big cockroach is like just having a party or something. Whenever like freaky stuff happens around me that I cannot explain, I'm just like, but we can totally explain this. I don't know how to explain it, but this has to be explainable. It's all okay. I had some chills here and there, but I did not pay attention to it, and I keep on working because my anxiety towards not finishing this on time was bigger than the boogeyman trying to freak me out. I don't know, man. If it really was like a creepy thing, I just hope that I'm just guessing it was just bored and was happy to see me, I guess. Like, it's not cool to be alone that much of the time. But yeah, and by the second week, everybody will join to start moving the things inside the new building, which was very nice. I met like a bunch of really cool people. Obviously, Anna and Megan, that we will like, everybody will be working into their own stuff, and I will have my little speaker, and I will just tell them like, hey, just put whatever music in it, it's okay. I'm so sick of hearing the Strokes and Arctic Monkeys all the time that I need something new. Can you please? With you in a mountain. With you in the sea.
Why does this keep going off?
That was fun too. Like random music from other people's phone, and like going into like, oh, what do you like to listen to? Or what do you like to na. I don't know. I had so much fun. Everybody's so freaking cool. Everybody's such good people. So nice. And I got a Sonic slushie that I never had before, and everybody was losing their brains like, how how haven't you had ever freaking Sonic? And I'm like, this is the spirit of America, okay? It's drinking this whole slushy plus a freaking burger. I wish that were like the citizenship test. I would. And I had the trip back on a Sunday, so by Friday was the last day that everybody was like joining in to help everybody out, and Anna and Megan, they did stick around a little bit more, like organizing everything, throwing out in anything that they were like, okay, this is not working anymore, they're not using this, so this is going out. And also Jessica, we had like a bunch of lunches together. They will get me coffee and tea and such good vibes. My brain and my body works on good vibes. If you do not bring me that positivity, I'm gonna get sad. And if I'm sad, I don't spill pain. Nah, joking. So by that weekend, I was already into the playground, which I was like so glad that I had 2 full-on days to finish the playground. And still, I finished that playground on that Saturday at 3 in the morning. I was reliving the conference room all over again. I finished the conference room at 5 in the morning. I remember leaving the rider location and the sun was going up. At least for Brazos Valley, I was just like, yes, it is very late, but the sun is not coming out. The good thing is, like, I'm really happy about how the video came out. There's just like, I'm a little sad that I was too tired to actually take decent pictures of the playground, because the playground turned out really nice, but it was just all the whole pattern the same. So I remember being like, I'm just going to take a picture of myself right here, and everybody has to just like be happy with this because I'm too tired. So on the first day that it started the playground, I just finished the blue layer. Next day I finished blue, green, and yellow. Yeah, because the thing with this is everything that you make needs a double layer. So for what I can remember how it went down, I did on Thursday, I did first double layer of blue. Next day I did double layer on green, blue. Freaking yellow is super annoying because freaking yellow needs like 3 to 4 layers because it's freaking yellow. I did a third yellow layer on next day, double layer on yellow green, and double layer on orange layer. The thing is, like, I was doing this freehand and I was literally sketching and making decisions while I'm painting. The good thing and the bad thing is that it's so big, so whatever I'm doing, I have to keep track on what comes next, because you paint drying, so while this is drying you go to the other one, paint over, check it out, it's not dry yet, you do the next one. So by the time that you finish this one, this has to be dry, and if it's not dry, yeah, you go on elephant mode. The last day, obviously it was that Saturday because Sunday I had to travel back. Anna and Megan were around, like they were like around finishing everything because they were planning to go drive back as well that weekend. So at there's like this one point of the night where I am so exhausted and I am paranoid because Anna and Megan, they were like, oh, do you want a Red Bull? And I was so tired all the time that I would not say no. I barely drink coffee. I really don't drink Red Bull. I don't drink soda. I do drink coffee. I try not to overdo it, and I love tea. I shouldn't be drinking any of these things, but like you still do because that's how we all are. We're very self-destructive. So as a self-destructive person that I am, I said yes to my Red Bull. My buddy was taking it like, this is great. I know you right now might be hearing like weird stuffs and you might be a little bit shaky, but trust me, darling, this is working wonders. This is what we need. And the second day they were like, do you want another Red Bull? Yeah, hit me. Megan and Anna, like, they're all over the place, getting everything ready, going crazy, oh, here and there, la 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 la. If I hear a noise, I know it's gonna be them. I don't worry too much about it. But the thing is, like, I'm at this point where I'm super overworked, super exhausted, and Anna and Megan went out for something, like to get more stuff from the other clinic. I ended up being alone in the building. I didn't notice. I had like all full volume music, and I heard that something falls, like blah. like it made like a bunch of noise, and I'm just like, oh damn, I get scared because I know that these chicks are around. So I'm getting off the ladder like, hey, are you guys okay? La la la. And I hear nothing. I got really nervous, scared for a second, like at the point where I literally called Anna like, you guys live, you guys didn't tell me, and something fell, I'm scared, I am seeing you. I'm just freaking Red Bull drugged and paranoid, that's what I am. So Anna, it's like, don't worry, Megan's gonna show up, don't be scared, it's okay, don't worry. Megan's just looking at me like, you're a huge baby, and I'm just like, I'm sorry. We finished on time. I think it's my favorite so far. One unexpected thing from the project is that I remember hating the base color the first trip that we did for Brazos Valley, that I want everything to be changed up. At the end, we just worked with what we had, and it was such a good decision because I feel that the color base did such a wonderful job, like brightening it up. It looks like so much more colorful, like so much more saturated. That was gnarly and I loved it. One thing that I have to say, and I really have to say it out loud for me to understand it, it's like, it's just been a year. I just did a big jump from doing little walls and doing little rooms to do whole offices, and now doing decorations of whole freaking buildings. And I feel very lucky that I've been able to just document everything, and every time that I feel low or I feel that I'm not good enough, I at least have all this stuff to remind myself like, hey, look what you've done. It's insane how I end up just being part of this very little percentage. Hasn't lost anybody near her yet. Like, my life has had like really big changes. Most of them have been good. I do find the need to express that some of this, that it's all good, I have so much guilt for it. I feel exactly the same way I used to feel when I was newly arrived to the States, just because I will have steady electricity and running water. So where I'm going with this is that I enjoy making these projects beyond just the fact that I enjoy what I do. All this opportunity of being able to travel when you're not supposed to be traveling, all this work that I have when there's people that haven't been able to find a job for months, doing something that not everybody gets to invest their time into, even though they're like way better than I might be. It is a crazy opportunity that I want to acknowledge it as it is. It's a crazy opportunity that I'm having right now, and it is so freaking hard for me to just say thank you, because it's so much more than just thank you. And it doesn't matter in which language I say it, it doesn't matter how many times I say it, it runs short. It's so short. So what I think it's more valuable about saying thank you is just keep on doing, sharing, and even if it takes me 2 days away to keep on painting, for it to look amazing, and for everybody to be happy and enjoy it every single day, it's worth it. It's so worth it. So again, I just want to say thank you all for the amazing feedback, all the great time that I had over there, all the help, all the food, all the coffee, all that Red Bull. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Megan. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Joel. Thank you, Christina, and everybody at Brazos Valley that were so kind and fun to work with. And also, thank you, Natesh. And thank you all for watching and liking and subscribing and all that. And thank you, patrons. Again, it's been a very reflexive time for me and everybody else, I guess. And I just hope that little by little we all can catch up and have a better year for everybody. And yeah, I just hope in the future I just get to be able to create these kinds of opportunities like the one that I'm experiencing right now. I just want to be able to do the same thing for others. Let's all be looking forward to this year to be that. So that's everything for today. Okay, bye.